Bases loaded. Byington the hitter. Dressendorfer's pitch. There's a long drive. It's over. The ball will fall out of here. A grand slam home run.
Had the home runs already in this series, 2 against Dressendorfer, the #1 pitcher for Texas. This is their #1 reliever. We'll see what happens. Left center field. It could be. It is a home run. The ballad of Big John couldn't be any bigger to these fans. A grand slam homer to beat Gustafson's team earlier today. A home run to win it again tonight.
This is the way it should be. Coming right down to this. The Aggies' best against the Longhorns' best. 2 outs. 1-1 the count. Drive into center field. Deep. Thompson, he's got it. The game is over, and the Aggies are the Southwest Conference Tournament champions. Mark Johnson and the Texas Aggies share the regular season championship with Arkansas, but the Southwest Conference Tournament championship is theirs.
Jeff Granger dreamed of it. Sports Illustrated wrote about it, and Aggie fans were treated to it. The Southwest Conference game between 2 of the top teams in the country at Olson Field. #3 Texas versus #1 Texas A&M. At stake, the conference title and bragging rights throughout the state. In order for the Longhorns to share the crown, they would have to sweep the top-ranked Aggies. In the tradition of Aggie loyalty, fans camped out overnight to get tickets to the series opener, when A&M would have the chance to clinch the title outright for the first time since 1964. More than 9,000 fans squeezed into the Olson Field complex to see 2 future first-rounders square off. Jeff Granger versus Texas ace Brooks Kieschnick. The Aggie defense set the pace early in the game, retiring the Longhorns in order. Robert Harris ignited the early Aggie charge with a first-inning double. He went to third on a Longhorn error, then scored the game's first run on a sacrifice fly by Trey Moore. The spotlight was focused on the pitcher's mound this night, and Granger was making the most of it, blistering his 92-mile-per-hour fastball past UT batters. Kieschnick provided the Aggies with an opportunity in the 5th inning when his throwing error on Stephen Claybrook's bunt set up an RBI single by Brian Thomas, giving A&M a 2-0 lead. In the 7th inning, the Aggies scored 4 more runs, highlighted by Harris's 3-run home run, chasing Kieschnick from the mound. As the contest moved into the 9th inning, the Aggie fans could sense a Southwest Conference title coming their way. In typical A&M UT fashion, the game ain't over until the fight songs are sung. And sometimes not even then. In the top of the 9th, with A&M on top 6-0, the Longhorns pushed across 2 runs. But Granger wouldn't let down. And with 2 outs, Texas' Mark Prather grounded out to Robert Harris, ending the UT rally and solidifying A&M's sole possession of the conference crown. However, the team's celebration was put on hold as the Ags traveled to Austin the next day to complete the split series. To punctuate their title-clinching victory the evening before in College Station, the Aggies posted a 9-1 shellacking over the Longhorns at Disch-Falk Field. Trey Moore was masterful on the hill, collecting his 11th victory of the season.
I've been an Aggie all my life, and and you grow up, wanting to beat Texas, and for me to do it individually, and have that, in the record books as me getting the win, that was really big.
The Aggies dropped a Friday night game against Texas in Austin, and then came home to take the next 2 games from the Longhorns at Olson Field. On Saturday, Jason Tyner was the offensive catalyst for A&M, as usual, going 3 for 5 at the plate and stealing 2 bases. Casey Fossum was dominating once again, yielding only 7 hits and 1 run in another complete game win. Another road sweep at Kansas set up a showdown with Baylor on the last weekend of the regular season for the conference championship. If they were to win a championship, it would have to happen on the road. The magic number was 4 with 5 games to go, all bus rides. Games 2 and 3, the Aggies quieted the critics and endeared themselves to the fans that never doubted. They bounced back on Saturday night in a wild 10-inning game to beat the 17th-ranked Longhorns 10-6. Chance Capel dominated the first 7 innings of the game, and the Aggies found their bats in the process. 3rd inning, big swinger Greg Porter hit a bomb, 7th of the year. The ball traveled over the 20-foot-high center field wall. Only the 25th home run over the wall since Disch-Falk Field opened in 1975. It was the first by an Aggie. A&M got 4 in the 6th. Former UT player Sean Schumacher and first baseman John Sheshik both hit RBI doubles and knocked starter Scott Dunn from the ballgame. Dalen Holt singled to start the 10th and went to second on Sheshik's bunt. Well, Lindsey just missed a homer, but it was good enough to get an RBI double to put the go-ahead run across the plate. One walk and Eric Sobek at the plate. He hits one that lights up the capital city sky and disappeared somewhere over the left field wall. 4 runs total the A&M half of the 10th inning. Russ allowed 2 walks in the bottom half of the inning, but was able to strike out pinch hitter Jason Espedo to win the game. Russ improved to a league-leading 11-1 with the win.
Series is big for him. Up the middle, and maybe driving in the first run of the day. Yes, sir. So Schumacher, the Aggie, puts A&M on them. Cheshik slaps it up the middle. That'll score 2. 1 for sure. The throw in, and they will cut it off. 3-0 Texas A&M. Cheshik makes him pay.
Cheshik did an unbelievable record out of the bullpen. The Aggies calling the vulture. The ground ball, going to try to turn 2, and good play.
Lindsey bobbled it, but had enough on it. He goes to Heaney, and then to Cheshik for hold on the year. He drives it. Don't get a sore neck. Out of here.
That cleared both of those fences, the first and second fence.
Dalen Holt adds to his A&M home run record. Single season mark now at 27. And RBIs number 80 and 81. And yeah, the walks will kill you.
Yeah, big time.
And he does. A shot up the middle. 6-0 A&M. Lindsey gets his first hit and an RBI single, bringing in a hole to force the double play. And this one over Schumacher's head, and that'll bring a run in.
Well, that kind of messes up the strategy right there.
So France uncorks one, and Garrido's seen enough. I got a feeling of 2 on for Puma with a 1-1. Lindsey for 1. Heaney's relay in time. Double play. Down ballpark. Takes it the other way. That'll bring in a run to make it 8-1. It may bring in 2 as they bring on Scarborough, and into second with a double is Hudson, and the Aggies pick up a pair. And here's another base hit right up the middle. Truitt has his third hit of the day, and it's a 10-1 Aggie lead. Off to hit. To the shortstop. Scarborough flips to Heaney and back to first. Aggies win. Ontiveros grounds into the double play. The third of the day for the Aggies defensively. And Matt Ward goes the distance, scattering 10 hits. And A&M wins the series with a 10-1 victory here this afternoon.
And that's possible. Here's Chris Russ, who pitch ran after an Eric Schindlerwolf single. He got into 2 collisions running around the bases here, Scott.
He sure did. Got thumped by the first baseman and then coming around and just, wow. I mean, just.
That caused Ryan Brooks, the Texas third baseman, to leave the game. They put Hubel over there, and Tim Moss has entered for the Longhorns at second base. Texas leads off with Sam, the starter for the Aggies, still in the game, as is the Longhorn starter, Garrett Simpson. Wardinski at shortstop, throws high. And you got to wonder about first base now with Stevenson playing over there the first time of the year in his first shot of the foot.
Knabel's pitch is lined to center field. That should score a runner. It's going to score more than that. It goes over the head of Montalbano. It will unload the bases. The question is, will Collazo come all the way? He's at third. He told him to stop, and he did, but the 3-run score, and the Aggies lead it 3-0.
Wow, Collazo was running right up Kenny Jackson's back. He was thinking inside the park home run. They had to put the stop sign on him at third base. You look at Collazo over there. He wanted to inside the park home run. Go in there saying, hey, we know we could beat this club.
Fly ball left field. Going back for it is Arthur. He's on the track. It's all over. Put this one in the books. It belongs to Texas A&M. They win 1 of 3, and they share the title of the Big 12 regular season. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Stripling gets the win. He has won 12 games and lost 2. Stafford the loss, 5 and 3.
Yeah, with that win, now he ties Taylor Youngman of the Longhorns with 12 wins in the Big 12. So they're both leaders of the Big 12 with wins are here tonight.
An impressive game. There was no scoring at all to the top of the 9th. Let's take a look at the updated standings. And as you see at the top, they are co-champs. Texas.
To run off, knowing how important that run is early in a game like that.
Tyler has 34 runs batted in. Give him another one. That's going to drop into right field for extra bases. The run scores. Naquin running into second base. Peyton's throw won't be in time. It's a stand-up double and RBI for Tyler Naquin.
We talked about him in the open, Greg. He led the nation last year in hits, and he's just continued right now with 1 out if that runner's going on contact.
2-2 pitch. Doesn't matter. He's going to score on this, even though it's caught. The throw will come to the plate. Just off to the right side, and scoring is Naquin with his second run on the sacrifice. We'll call it a fly, but it really was a line drive. He didn't run the putt.
And Jason,
2-1 pitch. Fisted it, but that's going to be tough. That's going to drop in for a hit, and the RBI is Houses. Reynolds scores, and it's 3-0 A&M.
Yeah, he tried to come back inside with that fastball.
Scoring much this year in 62 2/3 innings, only 17 walks coming into this game. There's a line shot, base hit past the dive of Etier. 1 run scores. Here comes the second run. And the Aggies have boosted their lead to 5-0.
Oh, the Aggies took advantage of that error.
Just talking for the ballpark. There's a long drive. Way back to left field, and Troy Stein bangs it off apparently the top of the wall. 1 run will score. Here comes the pinch runner to the plate, Wood, and Stein just missed a home run. He gets a stand-up double.
Right below the yellow home run.
Walsh is 0 for 3. He's bounced out, popped out twice, and hit the ball to the first baseman unassisted. That's 0 for 4. Chopper, right side, coming in for it is Arthur. The underhand flip, the house, and this game belongs to the Aggies. Barely. Texas sends 10 men to the plate in the ninth. They score 5, but they leave 2. NFL with the Bengals, Patriots, and Packers. There's a bouncing ball off the pitcher's glove. French will go over and pick it up, and it's wide, and a run's going to score on yet another Texas error. Unbelievable.
Yeah, a young pitcher like that, you know, you get the ball right back.
You can't really go by the catcher's glove on breaking balls. They're stealing home. He got there. Now, if they get the third out, it won't make any difference. The run will still score, but they don't get the third out. This is not Texas baseball.
Well, you know, Augie's just fuming in the dugout there. This is fundamental baseball right there.
Alleman dribbles the ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes a run. Here comes the second run. The throw to the plate will be cut off. And there are the 2 runs the Aggies wanted. And their lead now goes to 8 to 3. A clutch 2-run base hit by Blake Alleman.
Yeah.
That's line to right field. It's going to be a tough play for Peyton. He can't get to it. 1 run scores. That's the 9th run. Here comes the 10th run. It's a 2-run single by Scott Arthur.
Nice piece of hitting by Scott. Just kept going the other way with it. You thought at some point, you would think Silva would be playing behind him with the lefty up right now.
Fly ball, center field, going back for it is Maitland. Still going back, still there. And it's out of here. Over and out of here. Got it up in the wind. And Tyler Naquin with a 2-run homer.
He fell behind him. He got it to a 3-2 count, but he really didn't have a pitch to put him away with. And boy, that's how you hit close to 400. He's a Big 12.
Oh yeah, for comfort. If you want to sit out in the sun, you got that option. High fly ball, short left. And just getting to it is Brotson to wrap up the ball game. This one's got Aggies written all over it as they clinch the series. Baylor clinches no less than a tie for the Big 12 regular season championship. And the Aggies also take the baseball portion of the Lone Star Showdown. Jack, final thoughts on this?
Curveball off the thumbs, and a pass diving Marlowe around third is Notabrook. He will score. It sounds like coach speaks to me. Statham with the line drive. McClendon stops at second on the strong throw from Shaw. Back to first. Almost got him.
Drive in a whole lot, obviously, but he doesn't let anything in either. Matter of fact, he saves your runs over at first base because he's able to pick balls that most first basemen can't.
Notabrook back, Statham in. Statham in foul territory. Wow.
In the ball game.
He's got Hunter Melton down. That's Chop. It's trying to get through. Won't do it, but they threw the ball away. Second error of the inning by the Longhorns. 2 runs are home. Moss and Chorby score. White got all the way around to him up. He's hit that well to right. This is where he hit a home run on Sunday. Has he done it again on Tuesday? Yes, sir. Joel Davis, home runs in back-to-back games.
That's going to keep him coming to the lineup. And he got that lineup, got in there the time before, and just absolutely crushed that ball and hit it out of the ballpark.
He tried to be modest and say the wind aided his Sunday home run. He's just hit the ball well for 2 straight games.
How many innings or how many pitches he threw.
He has tagged this deep to left. Olsen Magic doesn't live on in the reuniting of the rivalry. Michael Barish. One swing of the bat, one wave of the wand, and the Magic comes down. What a way to finish the Longhorns' first trip to College Station since 2012. The Aggies go from stunned to elated, and the Longhorns, after that epic comeback in the ninth, fall with the swing of the bat from Michael Barish. Only fitting, Coach, that this would end with a dose of Olsen magic. Well, now this is what you don't want. There's some jawing, I believe, going on down on the field. They're trying to get everybody out of there. I think they will. Just a little brush up, and I don't think it's too serious.
No,
Ground ball back up the middle, gets through. 1 run will score, and 2 will score. The Aggies take a 2-0 lead. Ball gets away, but we got more action here. Sloppy play, that moves Frizzell up to second. Here's the Bubbles. There's a ground ball back up the middle. That will get through. 1 run scores. Here comes another one. 4-0 Aggies. Just like that, this game has exploded in the face of the Longhorns.
Yeah, 2 ground balls as the Bubbles continue to fly.
And he hung a curveball. Lined into left field. Hellman scores. Foster rounding third. He scores. 6-3 Aggies. Here's a 2-2. Got a piece of it. Back up the middle. He gloves it and throws to first. And Olsen Field is going insane. Aggies get out of another jam. Grounded over to third base. And Texas A&M will hoist the Lone Star flag tonight.
Well, Texas happened to have a 1-0 lead as the first pitch to Dukoff ties it with his second home run of the season.
Well, that didn't take long. Well, it does a lot to boost both the RPIs, the ratings percentage index that college baseball uses. That ball smoked.
Back deep to left and gone. Number 2 for Honer.
David Pierce says it's just a matter of time before it really starts to click for some of these guys.
Roped out to center field, and headed home is Foster, and it's a 4-run Aggie second. Line base hit to left field. Blom is home, and it's 5-1. Heading into second. Shoemake with his second hit of the night.
Yeah, the Horns get the run in the bottom of the first inning and had that lead all of about 2.5 minutes.
And that one will fall for a base hit and get past Eric Kennedy, headed to the wall. Blake is home, followed by Shoemake. All the way to third is Dukoff. Shot right at Hunter Watson at first. The tag down at second base to get Zubia.
Wow.
Shot up the middle, base hit. Honer is home. Corbett behind him, and it's 9-6.
What a battle.
Chop right back to Cowlick. Dug out by Walters, and the Aggies win it 9-6. In front of a record regular season crowd of nearly 8,000 at Dish Falk Field.
Ball. They come back in the fall, and wow, this one's launched to left by Britt. Gone. hit it right into the middle of the party. I don't know. I don't think that was horns down. I think we're still too early in the party. And Horner drives it deep to left field. Gone in a hurry. You know, they say light pole power. That one bounced off of the light pole. Bubbles all around. Got him. 0 for 10 tonight. And that'll continue. Now 0 for 11. Back-to-back Ks for Joe's walking the Longhorns down to their last out. The call goes Witt's way.
Breaking ball pounded up the middle. Coleman is there. Texas A&M with a shutout. Joe's walk goes horns down. And the Aggies will celebrate a win against their rival.
The payoff. There goes the runner. Ripped on the ground, down into the corner. Kennedy over to cut it off. They're going to send him. Faltini's relay to the plate. Not in time. 1-0 Texas A&M. The 0-2. There goes the runner. This ball hit pretty well to right. It's down for a base hit. And Rock will score easily. 2-0. Texas A&M jumps out in front. Not running. This ball hit pretty well to left. Got up into the breeze. Back to the wall. This ball's gone. Off at the end of the bat, but got some carry out to the wall. This ball's gone. The 0-2 fastball whipped into right. Into score is Kaler. Big turnaround third by Rock. And Texas now trails 9-6. The 1-2 to right, getting pushed down. Can he get there? Diving catch for the out. 1-0. 5 for 5 night. This is going to get down into the corner. Gets away from Kennedy. And here comes Moss on his way to third. Can he get a triple for the cycle? He's in third base. I think it's a cycle. This ball hit well to left with some carry. 2-run homer. And Texas A&M has broken this thing open. The 3-2 again. In there, strike 3 called. And the Aggies have won the game.
Texas and Texas A&M, and it is win or go home in this elimination game.
Actually could be available today.
Line drive in the left field toward the corner. Kennedy chases. It's off the top of the wall. Targac scores, and the Aggies are on the board here in the second. 3-2 again. In the air, left field, falling fast in front of Kennedy. Clock scores, and this game is tied. Seven foul balls in this AB. Another 3-2. On a line to left field. That's a base hit. Minnick and Thompson score, and Trevor Warner wins the battle.
Maybe the best at bat I have seen here at the College World Series. It's got to be a little bit of a draw.
On the ground sharply. Kaler stabs, goes to second. In time. Boy, that's a big-time play from Cole Kaler. 2-2 to Moss. Pulled right field, base hit, and the Aggies add on. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jack Moss comes through.
It is just below the zone.
1-2. Strike 3 called with a fastball. Wow. Melendez does not like it. Polish with a heater to leave him loaded in the 6th.
Well, Jacob polishes off the side, punches out the side, comes in relief, and does what he ought.
2-2 home. Struck him out. Got him with the breaking ball. Texas, Long Beach State for the Longhorns. And he skies this one to left. Rock retreats. Aggies win. Texas A&M fights off elimination, takes down Texas, and stays alive. And in the process, ends the season of Ivan Melendez and the Longhorns. Micah Dallas and company with some.
This ball hammered to right field with some carry. Get out of town. 2-run homer. Braden Montgomery. Really nice job. Nice and compact. I mean, talk a lot about launch angle. We don't talk many times about that, but you can see at contact, that ball was going up.
It was going up on a line.
There it was for the strikeout. Second of the inning. Go 2-2 again here. Breaking ball hit on the ground. This could be 2. Second for 1. The relay to first in time. 6-4-3 and a beauty turn to end the threat for Texas. Got him out in front with a changeup for the strikeout. Third of the game in the books. 2-0 A&M. This ball ripped into right. Ballou has it, sets his feet, throw to the plate. A&M tacks on another. Into the gap in left center. Thomas on his run. Can he get there? It actually, Porter Brown can't hold on to it. Could be a play at the plate. The relay to the plate. Not in time. This ball hit hard to left. It will not stay in the ballpark. And Texas A&M has blown it open. Stepped in. We got a ball inner half. Knew he got enough of it.
Oh, sure. Barreled it up over both walls out there.
Hit the back wall, I believe.
Okay. Still went through.
And that 4-run 7th. This ball hammered to right. It gets down. This is going to score a couple. Ballou bobbles it. 2 runs will score. 9-2. The 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Third strikeout of the inning. We go to the 9th. The 1-2. Got him upstairs with the strikeout. And Texas A&M wins it 9-2. Texas A&M now has won 5 out of the last 6 meetings against the Texas Longhorns.
One of the best rivalries in all of sport, Texas A&M and Texas in the NCAA tournament. The stakes rise just a little bit higher in a night like tonight. Here at Olsen Field at Blue Bell Park, the place to be is right here in front of this capacity crowd. The immaculate inning. There it is. Ryan Prager. 9 pitches, 3 strikeouts. Sorella charge into this one, deep left field at the track, and we are tied. Ninth of the season and the biggest of his young career. Prager. Maybe the first of several meetings between these two. A rocket knocked down by Flores to his feet, and the throw is offline. Leadoff man aboard for Texas A&M. Runner goes from first. Over to short, Flores has it, fires offline, and a run scores. That's one way to do it. You're resting back in your hotel room. Up the middle, Kent sneaks one through. Leadoff man aboard for the Aggies.
And that's what we're talking about, right? Just, man, same thing.
Burton sends it fair down the third baseline. Bobbled at the bag. A run scores. To the backstop. Off the dirt of the bounce. It's 4-2.
Try to keep everything in front, especially with the off speed of Loomis, especially when you bounce one this far out front. Really a ball that he should have blocked. He tried to catch it off the pick.
To third, Grahovac across the diamond. What a game and what a win for Texas A&M. At the stroke of midnight, the Aggies advance to the regional final tomorrow.